I'm back. Yes. Roll call. Oh. What's up? This is Real Housewives of Atlanta for the playback. Okay. So you guys know. Let me go ahead and get my notes out. Hey, Urel, thank you for coming back. Tayara, BB, Robin, Candy, Diamond, Louisiana Bread. Come through, fam. In my lane, Robin Diggs. Listen, you gotta be in your lane because if you're not, they'll tell you you're not, even when you are in your lane. No, this is not immunity tea. This is just straight old coffee. I needed a rejuvenation. New Orleans in the house. Yes, January. Come on through. Hey, Jay, Zanchoir. I'm probably saying it wrong. Keisha, Erica, Nasia, Jaranica. I'm trying. Lady J, hey. I'm so glad y'all are coming back into the room. Let me gather my notes for Real Housewives of Atlanta, and we can just go ahead and get into it. First of all, let me get a screenshot. Okay. I already have my Real Housewives of Atlanta, little screensaver thing, but I wanted to get a picture from last night because, chill, the way Kenya showed up, girl, let me go ahead and save this. Tum 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 tum. Child, do y'all think LaToya and Kenya are doing it? I don't, but she is like doing a lot to be, cool with somebody. Like you just met her and you just doing a lot, Kenya. But you know what? Let me go ahead and get into it. Let me add these and then we'll start. I just wanted to make sure I have my little screenshots because I feel like when I do this platform like this, I like my little screenshots. Okay. All right. So we are here for Real Housewives of Atlanta. All right. Scrolling down the notes. So Cynthia is trying to call Kenya, but Kenya is not answering the phone. Then she tries to call Porsha, child, and she was like, child, I don't even call you that much. Come on now, answer the phone for me. I was like, oh, shade. But Porsha is in the middle of yoga, so she's not answering the phone. And see, that's what I would like for folks to do. If you're going to be like doing yoga, meditating and all of that, just don't answer the phone. Don't have the phone nowhere around you, but don't answer the phone upset, bitch. Nobody told you to answer the phone. Never mind. I'm sorry. In my life, Ralph gives Drew a scooter. Ralph is trying to convince us that he's not a shitty husband this episode. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Okay. I am not sure exactly how Drew hurt her leg or whatever, but she's been stuck inside for the last 6 months. And he got her a little scooter, and that was supposed to help her deal with the fact that he gets to up and leave whenever he feels like it. Okay. Shall I guess? I mean, I don't know. Ralph just put on this episode for me, and it made one or two things clear. Either Ralph is putting on all the way so that y'all could be on this show, popping on this show, because that's one thing it feels like. And then another thing, it feels like, are you trying to pull a wool over our eyes like you do your wife? You trying to make us think that you not some crazy, abusive, controlling dude? That's why you helping decorate and buying scooters and shit this episode. Like, I felt like he was trying to clean up what had happened on the previous episodes. Yes, she hurt her Achilles tendon. Right. Okay. But she tells him that she's going out of town. And it seemed to be like some friction there. Not really, but I heard her say, he gets to just leave whenever he wants to. At least I check in with him. And I'm just kind of like, see, that's the issue and that's a problem, apparently. Like, I'm not about to be checking in with you if you ain't checking in with me. I'm just going to leave and you going to be here with these kids. He's trying to get his sad card. Child, probably. Probably. Okay. So Kenya gives LaToya some panties and bra. she can no longer fit because they met up. I was just kind of like, don't get me wrong, they had tags on them. So it wasn't like she was giving her like old underwear that she has worn before. But still, I was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get out of my face with this, okay? So Kenya tells her, I've arranged for us to have a private jet, okay? She's so excited about this private jet, okay? And from what Candy said, that's what Candy said on her what you call them, her little show on YouTube. Candy was like, listen, okay, because Porsha is the one that brought up Fallon because Fallon has a private jet because y'all know Fallon got all this money, okay? She got her own private jet, okay? And Kenya was like clowning her for saying that. Like, oh, she has a private jet. Oh, like, like low key hating on Fallon for having a private jet. Like, she kind of made a big deal out of it. And then she turns around and rents a private jet. And then she didn't tell any of us about it. Like, it was real messy. I think that Kenya is starting to get on Candy's annoying side. I'm not going to say bad side, but annoying side for sure. Like, that's what it's starting to feel on. Speak on it. Yes, thank y'all so much. I saw the little clips from Candy. Speak on it. Child, I love me some Candy. It don't matter how much she aggravate me. Like, in neutral, in neutral without any, like, recent bullshit. Like, I really do love me some Candy. I think yes, Candy is definitely low-key over Kenya's antics, okay? So while LaToya and Kenya are sitting there talking about the private jet situation, Drew calls, invites her over to her house for a little get together. And Kenya's like, well, can LaToya come? I'm sorry, I'm kind of doing Tanya's voice, but sometimes Kenya be up there with that, like, oh my God. Like, she's real goofy too. Kenya is goofy as hell too. It's not just Tanya that's goofy, y'all. I was in the voices. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. So hold on, let me get my hair in my face right here, and it's over my glasses and under my earphones. It's too much. Anyway, yeah, y'all. My sister just gonna have to. We'll let it grow back healthy, and then we'll do the little short thing in a darker color, child. Like, I can't flat iron my hair every day. I just can't. Anyway, so Kenya asked if LaToya can come, and Drew apprehensively agrees to allow LaToya to come to her house for this dinner party, right? So then when she gets off the phone with Drew, and she did tell Drew about the private jet, which I don't know why she did that. And then later on, she texted Drew and told Drew not to tell any of the other ladies, which I was like, why do you think she gonna do that? Like, first of all, she don't even really like you like that. Like, y'all not cool. So why do you think she's going to not tell Candy, not tell Cynthia, other people who she's closer to, about you trying to keep everybody out of the private jet situation? Like, make that make sense for me, Kenya. Like, she just does stuff that doesn't make any sense, and then she gets mad at everybody for it. Like, you're gonna try to make it seem like Drew being messy, but the fact of the matter is, you shouldn't have never said nothing. Like, you knew that girl wasn't gonna keep that to herself once you told her that. Please stop. But anyway, Kenya starts talking about Mark and his restaurant, how my husband's food is really good too. Like, nobody asked you that, bitch. Nobody care about Mark restaurant. Ain't that shit closed? Never mind. Okay. But she starts talking about how it's so hard for her to travel outside the country. It's hard for her to have Little Brooklyn a part of her new hair care line because everything has to go through Mark. And I'm like, well, Kenya, even though I get you being annoyed, like, that's what happens when there are two parents involved in a child's life. A lot of the bigger decisions have to be talked about amongst the couple, amongst the parents. Like, not just one parent, but both parents have to talk about you taking my child out of state. You traveling anywhere with my child, I should definitely hear about it before it's done. My child being in some type of, ad or, anything like that. Yeah, we have to discuss that first, Kenya. Like, I don't know why you upset about that. That's what happens when two people are involved in the upbringing of a child. But here's the thing. I think that Kenya is annoyed because it's like, you are never here. You don't help in the day-to-day. I have never left Brooklyn alone with you by herself. Why do you think you have a right to dictate what I do with my child? I get that, Kenya. I really do. I get that feeling. But ultimately, when you chose to have a baby with a man who was an asshole, who you didn't really know like that, these are the repercussions to those decisions, okay? But LaToya, LaToya was like, so when did the relationship get toxic? You know, like between Mark and Kenya. She was like, I don't know. I'm like, bitch, from the very beginning. What are you talking about? From the very beginning. You guys' wedding pictures looks like, I don't know if I want to do this. You better do this. Like, it never looked right to me as far as I was concerned. It never looked like all love and everything the way Kenya tries to pretend like it started off as, but whatever. Okay, then more kitty clicking ad libs between Kenya and LaToya. Let's move on. So Drew has the ladies over. All right. And listen, I want to get invited to Drew's house for dinner, baby. Okay. Because Drew's house for dinner seems like a nice time. Okay. She had, Chef Love to come and do all the food, and they had shots, they had alcohol. She was dressed real cute. I feel like she didn't give everybody the dress code, or at least, what was going, happen, because child. Kenya showed up looking like this. I know y'all can't see Drew's ponytail, but if y'all saw the episode, Drew's ponytail is all the way down her back. Excuse me. And this texture is everything. This texture she has in her head is everything. I mean, the wig applique looks amazing to me. So, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't see the line. Like, obviously, it's like a perfect hairline. So, obviously, it's not real. But I feel like I can't see where the lace starts and all of that type of shit. So, I feel like it's a great application. Y'all talk bad about Drew. And Drew showed up on this episode. And now look at you, Kenya. Look at you. Your ponytail is barely neat. Okay? You looked a mess when you showed up. And listen, I'm saying you looked a mess, but that's for these standards. I honestly felt like it was disrespectful. Like, I don't care about her, so I'm about to just show up looking old any kind of way. Like, she looked like she was about to go run to Walmart in this outfit. And you showing up to a dinner party like this, especially a dinner party where somebody has actual placements with your name on it and shit. Like, I just kind of felt like she could have done better. Yes, Drew looks good, girl. Yes, she did. Okay. I like Drew's spirit. Me too. I do like her. I don't know. Toya seems suspect. She could be working with Mark. Kenya needs to be careful. She could be. I doubt it, but she could be. I hope Drew is in more group scenes because she killed it in this episode. I mean, she is a personality on top of the fact that she's an actress. Like, she just all the way around, I think she knows how to be on television. I think she's going to be a great addition to the show. Trying to find a reason to dislike Drew. Drew is a sweetheart. She really is. Like, I like her. The only thing that annoys me is how she handles her relationship. And, we can't really be that upset about how somebody handles their own marriage. But, watching it just can be upsetting. But Ralph is there helping with the setup and everything. It was just real cute. So Cynthia seems rather lax when she came through. Not as lax as Kenya, but rather lax. Compared to Drew's vibe, which is pantsuit, boobage, all of this makeup and this hair. Okay, she came to show out. Okay, for the ladies. Candy looked like she was going to like a little church situation, like a little social down to the church, because it was kind of like casual dressy. So she actually knew where she was going. I don't know about everybody else. But anyway, Cynthia is loving the large kinky ponytail that Drew was wearing. Child, most of us loved it. Candy got there after Cynthia. They all loved the outfit. And Candy was like, maybe before it was just a bad day. Like, it happens. I'm like, it happens to us all. Child, I've been looking through some of my old videos to put some little things together for an intro I'm getting made. And when I tell y'all, I be looking at myself sometimes in some of them old videos like, oh my God, I have to delete these. But hey, that's where I was at with it. My skin was bad, or, the makeup was just way too much. We'll be trying to cover up the bad skin. Child, listen, that's where I was at in my life. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't like Drew's eye makeup. I don't. But everything else is working for me. We make bad decisions sometimes. It is what it is. Nobody's perfect. I like for somebody to point out somebody that has never made a bad decision in hair, makeup, or in their style ever in life. I can't think of one person. Okay. Even Beyonce had the bangs. Okay. Even Beyonce had the bangs. Okay. But Ralph comes in right after Porsha gets there. Porsha looked real cute, child. Porsha had her red wig on and her orange dress, giving y'all booty and titty and everything, child. Listen, I don't care what nobody say. I love whenever Porsha comes on the screen. The lesbian in me really appreciates Porsha whenever I see her. Okay. But Ralph is being the adoring husband, and the producers ask Porsha what she thinks of him. And she says, isn't that Kenya's line? Y'all should ask Kenya that question. And Kenya says, he's just a really good looking guy. And I was just kind of like, you messy ass. Look, don't be trying to hunch Drew's husband. Yeah, he built, he nice looking and all of that. Did y'all see that Drew put up like the little picture of her and Ralph, like Gabrielle Union did with Dwayne Wade? Thank you. Listen. Listen, everybody all been fine and everything, showing their man's little V's and all of that. I was like, y'all better stop. Dwayne Wade said he wants to have OnlyFans with Gabrielle Union. I said that might be the only one I pay to watch. Child, what y'all gonna put on there? Because I'd pay. I would pay to see all of that chocolate goodness rubbing all over each other. Like, just rub oil on one another and I'll pay to watch. Listen, I want to see it. Okay, I know it's not only me. But yes, okay. Let me get back to my notes. Okay, so Porsha tells Drew that LaToya was coming for her. Y'all know that, basically LaToya has gone around talking bad about Drew's wig to everybody. And so Porsha was like, I'm putting it all on the table. I was like, you messy ass bitch. That was real messy, Porsha. But we now realize that Porsha is in, the role of being one of the main people on the show. And when you're one of the main people on the show, you bring forth mess in between other cast members. Okay. And that's what's going on right here. All right. And Drew says, it's a pandemic, bitch. I'm sorry I couldn't get my wig laid during the pandemic. I was like, child, when you put it like that, it makes so much sense. And hold on. And then, okay. I had to read it. And then when Drew asked, but who is LaToya anyway? Like, what did she do? And it was like, she's a YouTuber. And it was like, she was like, is that a job? Is that a job? And like, oh. I was just kind of like, oh my God, YouTuber shade. I was like, that's cute, Drew. That's cute. But I bet you, there are some YouTubers that are making more money than you. But girl, I'm not going to shade you like that. But I meant what I said. All right. Listen, whatever. Okay. So Candy says, well, she doesn't, know Drew like that. So maybe LaToya was just making comments, but she don't really know her like that. So there's no cause to be upset. Because Porsha was like, Candy and Cynthia were there, basically trying to say, why y'all not making a big deal out of it, bitch? Y'all was there. And Candy was just like, well, she doesn't really know her like that. So, and Cynthia was like, child, everybody didn't had a bad wig day around here. It's not that big of a deal, So I definitely feel like Porsha was being messy in that moment. So Drew says it happens. Look how Kenya showed up here today. Baby, when that shade was thrown and Kenya couldn't help but to laugh. Yo, I was laughing so hard at that shit. It was funny to me. She was like, look how Kenya showed up. I think she's wearing it well. She looks tired, but she looks beautiful. And then Kenya was fine with it the day of. But by the time we get to the actual confessional, Kenya was like, I look better than her on my worst day. Look at her and look at me. I'm like, listen, we ain't got to do all of that. Kenya, yeah, you are gorgeous and beautiful and without having to try. Naturally beautiful woman. But you're not the only naturally beautiful woman out there, honey. There are a lot of us. And I think Drew is one of them. Okay. So, I think all the ladies are really beautiful in all honesty. So it's just, when Kenya does that, it's just kind of like, Kenya, calm down. You're not the only pretty girl on the show. Chill out. Okay. Child, I know, but she couldn't even slick her ponytail down. She looked raggedy for Kenya standards. If Kenya would have been walking in Walmart with regular people, she would have got hollered at by everybody, by every man in the store probably. But on Real Housewives of Atlanta, going to dinner at Drew's house, it just seemed like you were underdressing on purpose. And then, LaToya never showed up. So Drew had the placement there for no reason. Drew talks about singing during praise and worship with Ralph and her mom. And then she sings a little bit of Amazing Grace, child. Porsha said, let it be known that I did it first. Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet, sweet, the sound that saved a wretch, oh, like me. I once was lost, babe. but now, I'm found. What you say, girl? But now, I'm sorry, y'all. Whenever I do, you gotta do the DC gospel medley. Come on. Listen, okay? Was blind, but now, I see. Oh, ooh. Listen, I'm not gonna do it, but y'all know how you be feeling when that Destiny's Child medley come on. Yes, you better harmonize with me. Yes, okay. Listen, I love when I do this live. All right, y'all. So yeah, Drew did her little Amazing Grace re-edition. She did good, girl. But we know she got a little voice on her. We already know that. So Kenya tells them that they're meeting at Candy's place when all the girls go out of town to Virginia or one of the Carolina shop, wherever the hell they're going. Drew puts it out there, so how are we all getting there, Kenya? Huh? How are we all getting there? I was like, you better be messy. She was being messy because she knew Kenya didn't want the other girls to know, but she was going to put it out there anyway, okay? She was like, so all of us driving in Sprinters? Is everybody getting a Sprinter? What's going on there? I was dying laughing at that shit because I was like, Kenya thought she was being slick. That was messed up to me, though. Like, why not ask for all the ladies to put in? Like, I'm sure if everybody put in, they could have got a large jet that everybody could have drove in. And to me, that would have been way better than putting them on that hot ass, bus. Like, come on now, y'all are the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Even though when Candy was like, I wasn't going to get a private jet, okay? I wasn't going to spend that type of money on a private jet. I have never even been on a private jet. I said, Candy, why are you doing this to yourself? You're rich. Like, just once, Candy. Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, Candy is filthy. And I just don't understand. Like, I really feel like all of the girls could have put in like, what, 5,000 or something like that. And everybody could have got on the private jet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that would have been a cute little vibe or whatever. But only Kenya and her little boo LaToya are going. And Kenya says, well, yeah, I want me and LaToya to go there first so that we can set up, and everything. And I don't even think she mentioned that her baby was going to be there, just that she wanted to get there early to set up. So she was still being sneaky about it. But everybody, felt some type of way about it. Cynthia says that she's going to be behind the rest of them. And Porsha jokes that maybe they can send the jet back for her. When Porsha said that shit, I was dying because I was like, girl, Kenya don't have enough money to send that jet back for nobody, okay? And Kenya says, I see Drew's sneaky ass. I see her. I'm like, child, and we see you too. Okay, so everybody is seeing each other. All right, shout out to Nene Leakes. So Candy packs for the trip, doesn't know what to pack because I guess she doesn't know what the hell they doing on the trip. Todd tells her that he's the master of ceremonies for Mike's bachelor party. And Candy was like, oh yeah, we need to do something like that for Cynthia. And so Todd tells her that she should get in contact with the people who help them do the dungeon parties, find some strippers, put some masks on, and throw her a bachelorette party. So we know that that is going to happen on this trip. All right. So then we see Kenya and LaToya getting the suitcases and everything ready to leave to go get on the jet. LaToya's baggage is, rolling down the damn driveway into the ditch that's under Kenya's driveway. And Kenya is feeling away about the fact that, it's like, I can't just leave my baby with my husband. I would love to do that, but I can't, And Kenya tells LaToya that Porsha was being messy, telling Drew about LaToya's wig comments. And she's like, oh my God, she's being so messy. No, bitch, you were being messy talking about that lady like that. Her wig was not that bad, and you went out of your way to be nasty towards her, and then after that you went and talked about it amongst the other ladies to continue to try to, like, I guess, you know, like socially bully her or some shit like that. Like, I don't know what that was about, but when girls do shit like that, it's very annoying to me, because it seems like you just kind of being mean and nasty for no reason. So like, so anyway, you guys, Porsha and Shamia meet at Candy's. Okay, Dennis is there. He dropped Porsha off, and she was like, I mean, I didn't have to catch an Uber, so I don't see no problem with it, but everybody is going to now be wondering if Porsha and Dennis are on again or off again. Looks to me like you're on again. Okay. Candy said, child, as soon as Porsha gets some Hennessy in her system, she's gonna want Dennis. I'm like, child, Dennis must have that good drunk dick. Anyway, so Porsha, Candy, and Shamia have like a group hug moment, and Porsha was like, all right, let's kiss. And Candy was like, too soon, bitch, too soon. I will never kiss Porsha again. I was just I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. I really, really love the fact that they've been able to get past it, because I liked when Porsha and Candy get along. Like, I don't know why, but it's something about when they get along that the show is just funner for me. So with Shamia being there, Shamia finally got her a confessional. She looked cute. I was like, yes, give me more of Shamia. Okay, her chocolatey goodness with her good twerk. Bring Shamia in. Okay, like, I want to see more of her. But Porsha comes in and Palo Santo the bus. I said, bitch, not the Palo Santo. Come through, girl, okay? And then Marlo gets there looking like Naomi Campbell. Okay, we're going to wipe it all down. Okay, wipe it down. I'm on okay, I'm not gonna do it. Tanya showed up at some point. It's obvious that they have been editing Tanya out of the show, because she be there, but she don't really be there. Okay, so we're gonna have such a good time, and everybody gets on the bus. Everybody gets on the bus, and they get all into Porsha's business. And Porsha says that she and Dennis went out to dinner, and he told her that he really had to deal with the fact that he was mad that she kicked him out. He couldn't even, you know, be sorry for what he did because he's so mad she kicked him out. And I'm just kind of like, child, that still don't sound good to me. That still sound like I want this fool to get out my face. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, Dennis is just an asshole to me. Like, you cheat on her, she kick you out, and she the wrong one. Like, I'm just not here for their relationship, just because I feel like he has no idea the prize he has, and he won't until another man comes along and scoops Porsha the fuck up. Okay. Yeah, I know. Tanya got the coins so to take them to court if they didn't take her out of the show. I know. But anyway, Porsha says she wants to be friends with Dennis. I said, child, yeah. She swears they didn't hunch. I don't believe it. The bus that they're on is hot as hell, so it's quite annoying. Kenya and LaToya are picking rooms for the girls. Put Marlo in a shitty room because she told LaToya that Kenya wasn't to be trusted. So LaToya went back and told Kenya that. So now Marlo is getting a shittier room. LaToya got the second biggest room. And then I think it was like Cynthia, Candy, Porsha, so on and so forth. Excuse me. Y'all, when you do videos, you be taking in a lot of breath. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but you're always taking in a lot of breath. Makes you want to belch a lot. It's very annoying. Anyway, so Drew tells the girls on the bus about Kenya wanting to keep quiet, wanting her to keep quiet about the private jet situation. When Marlo found out they're in a private jet, I can't believe this. And then she gets on Instagram and sees baby Brooklyn on the plane. She's like, oh, and now she's brought her baby. She's bringing her baby. And some of the girls were so upset because a lot of them have small babies. A lot of them have, Candy has a small baby. Porsha has a small baby. Shamia has a small baby. Everybody has smaller kids that maybe they would have wanted to bring. Like, I don't know how old Drew's baby is, but still, it's just kind of like so many people. And this shouldn't have been a baby trip. And I do understand that Kenya's situation is different from the other ladies. All of the other ladies have support systems. Kenya does not. So it is different as far as her bringing her baby. But if she would have said that beforehand, I think everybody would have understood versus lying about the jet, lying about your baby coming, making everybody else ride on a hot ass bus. It just kind of seemed, like you planning a trip so you could shit on us. Like that's kind of what it seemed like to me. I'm laughing at y'all. Okay. She did get a nanny. I love you too. She did get a nanny. It sounds like Potomac storyline. I mean, it's something that's happened before. It's even happened before on Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is why, it's something that should be easy to deal with. She got Auntie Cisco and her cousin. They ain't watching that baby for her. She should have told the girls, but everything she doing is coming off as sneaky. Yep. Hold up. I don't think Kenya's aunt wants to be on the show anymore. I think that's one of the things. Yeah, I don't think she has any real support, and that's unfortunate, but I also feel like it's because of Kenya. I think Kenya doesn't have any support because she ostracizes the people that would be supportive for her. And I think the people that, who treat her like shit, like Mark, those are the people who she wants to put all her energy into. Not the people who will actually be there for her. No one will film with Kenya and her family. No Brandon, no Auntie Cisco, no Mark. It's really sad. It really is sad. I feel bad for her, but I also feel like, her attitude has done this. You know what I'm saying? Marlo's voice sounds like Marcia. like she smokes a pack a day. She smokes a pack a day and drinks plenty of Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, she is. And it's unfortunate because she's so beautiful. And I think there is a very light, area of Kenya, but whew, it's hard to find, girl. It's hard to find. Kenya's sneaky, which is why Marlo told Kenya's secret scissor sister that she couldn't be trusted. I mean, nobody said that Marlo was lying. Yeah, but I feel like she doesn't feel sick. I feel like she doesn't feel comfortable leaving her baby overnight with anybody. I also feel like that's probably out of a protection thing too. And I get it. Like, I totally get why Kenya felt like she didn't have a choice but to bring her baby. I just feel like communication is key. And it would have been nice for her to talk to the other girls instead of keeping them out of it. But yeah, y'all, that was it. But the episode was better. Don't y'all think this episode was better than like the last few? So that this whole, situation is going to get stretched out for dear going. But I do think that it's more entertaining than what we've been getting recently from y'all. Like the video. It's like 900 of y'all in here like the video. I appreciate everybody for coming and catching these lives I've been doing today. If you missed any of them, I did one on salt and pepper, and the one that I did after about Trey Songz, they flagged it, so I made it private until they fix it, because they're not going to keep stealing money from me, putting ads on my shit, and then I'm not getting the money. So until they approve it, it's going to stay private. Once they approve it, I will put it out for everybody to watch. But a lot of y'all were already in the live. Thank y'all so much. And thank y'all for joining me in this live. Any last comments about the show before we say goodbye? This was the funniest episode this season, for sure. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Okay, that's good. Kenya is exhausting. Yes, she is. I haven't seen this episode yet. I just wanted to catch the live. Okay, thank you for coming. I like it now that Nene's gone. It's not ratchet or ghetto. It's light shade. It's just not pure negativity. And she did bring the negativity. Hey, love. The ratings are still gutter. I think they'll get better. Like the video, you guys. You were great with the extras. Oh, what you mean, like with the what does that mean, the extras? Does that mean with the impersonations? What? I love you, girl. You're thank you. I appreciate y'all. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got for today. I did Salt and Pepper. That's out right now. There's another Bondi Blue show that'll be put up when it's approved. And this Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's all I got for today. So y'all don't forget about the panel tonight on Mr. Still Standing, Scotty by Nature channel. He changed it to Scotty by Nature. So y'all make sure to come check us out tonight. All right. Probably right, 8:30, 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Central Time. All right. I love y'all so much. If you missed it, catch the playback. What about Brooklyn's face being blurred out? I noticed that, and I was like, we have seen the baby many times before. That's probably one of the things she's fighting with Mark about. That's one of the things she's fighting with Mark about. 7 Central. All right, y'all. I want to be clear. 7 Central. Urel is correcting me. 7 Central. Y'all come see us. Never stop singing. I won't. Yes, the impersonations. I'll never stop singing. People who don't like it can. All right. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later on.